walking into the birdcage. And not in a fun Robin Williams, Nathan Lane kind of way. This is the biggest bit. Oh no. I haven't had a leak in my bedroom, touch wood, but in my old house in England, before I was alive, there was a flood in the house, I think, or a leak or something, and basically part of my ceiling was permanently mold coloured. I didn't like it, and the person they got to try and redo the Artex on the ceiling did not know what they were doing, and it was done absolutely terribly. So there was a bit of the ceiling that, you know, you'd walk into my room and the first bit looked great if you looked up, and then you got to about halfway across the room and it was just a mess of half circles, and it's supposed to be that's nice kind of like interlocking scallop shaped Artex, and it was just a disaster. Horrendous. But it's not like I would have done any better. Probably. Awa, awa. Roof leaks are horrible. Plastic leak on into this room. Had to get up the thing with ceiling tape. Oh no. That sounds terrible, I'm sorry. That would stress me out to no end. Especially we've had some very bad storms the last couple of days. I always worry about leaks. Because there's not much insulation in the loft. So you hear the sound of the rain quite succinctly. It transfers directly. And I always worry that it's just coming straight in. Right, let's do you. Ah, Salazar, hello. I'm doing mostly better. I'm still taking it easy today, which is why I'm not doing a game that will prompt many screams, and I'm trying to look after my voice and my throat because I have to go back to work this week. But yes, a lot better than last week. Certainly better than during the week too. Yeah, thank you. It has not been pleasant. I do not wish that on anyone. If the tape failed, we would need to replace the entire thing. Ugh. Britain's been getting some kind of nasty storms lately, I feel. Oh, that was nice. You get so into the zen of cleaning it that you forget that it's going to ding before, you know, I'm not actually looking at the status of it. I'm just looking at the dirt disappear. It's very cool. It's so clean. You're lucky to dodge it for 3 years. Wow, yeah. I really hope you don't get it. I hope you continue to avoid it, because even with 2 boosters and double vax, it knocked me out. I was not in happy places. No, it's not over. No. People don't. People who are able-bodied don't realise how lucky they are to escape it and how complacent they get when they talk about it like, you know, things are back to normal. Because it only takes like a small amount of complacency for it to potentially, you know, set you back. I mean, the disabled community is the one marginalised community that anyone can join at any moment. And a lot of people don't realise that. Like, I have been off my inhaler for 3 years at least, and now I had to use it again. I had to get a new one this week because of how badly this hit me. Yeah. I'm still taking it easy because I'm not, you know, I don't want to push my luck because I know that COVID can hit you in ways that you're not expecting. I'm glad very much to be feeling a lot more myself than I was. I could do nothing but sit on the sofa. I can't believe people ever call it a scandemic. It's just horrific. Because they place so much blame on the victims of, you know, disability. Because they can't comprehend, because the world is built for able people. They can't possibly comprehend that anything would ever touch them, would ever affect them in such a way that they would be, you know, ever have to think about it. Had some pretty good things, and we just got rid of them. Yeah, same. I think working from home should be far more normal. But it's because so much capitalist business is tied up in real estate development that they need people to be paying for offices. They need people to be paying for overhead for office space, when actually it makes everything so much more efficient, and people can be provided for so much better when they work from home. But capitalism doesn't want you to be comfortable. They want you to be productive. There we go. Garden table, what was that? Parasol pole. There we go. Parasol is only 40% done. Because I need to jump up on it. There we go. It's a light cold and nobody died. No, it's these people who live such sheltered lives that nobody they know died. And nobody they know got hurt or seriously affected by it. It's these people like pics or it didn't happen kind of denialism that is just so infuriating. Cannot believe people would live with such lack of compassion and understanding and willful ignorance. Capitalism is the worst. And it hurts people, it even hurts people who are devoted to capitalism because they live in such fear of, you know...
capitalism.
Exactly, yes, exactly. Abolish capitalism. They live in such fear of, you know...
Abolish capitalism.
Yeah. They live in such fear of market crashes that they have to convince everyone to be so devoted to spending money so that their little
capitalism.
so their little inflation bubbles don't crash and burst. Like the stock exchange. The stock exchange to me is just like invisible money. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it will destroy people's lives. You have businesses that otherwise businesses that otherwise are very frugal and successful, but because they didn't make shareholders happy. Like Toys R Us. Toys R Us was destroyed because it was sold to a hedge fund. Not because people didn't use it, not because it wasn't profitable, but because shareholders wanted to make a quick money grab, and then it disappeared. I love Toys R Us, I love toy shops, those are my favourite places to go. Destroyed for the greed of people who never ever going to see a toy in their life.
Abolish capitalism.
Yeah. Toys R Us. I wouldn't even need to wait for winter. I would just go. In England, I used to love going because for a time, I was addicted to collecting Beast Wars figures. And so I'd go down there every few weeks to pick up the latest ones with my younger sister. And now I would just go because I'm like,
my werewolf boyfriend.
yeah, if Toys R Us are werewolf boyfriends, amazing. There was toy shops in the UK that shut down as well that I absolutely adore. There was one I think called Toy Master or something like that. It had a puppy in like yellow and red t-shirt as its mascot, and I loved it. That was the best toy shop. That was where I got some really cool things, and I wanted to get more. I always want to get more. Love toys. Toys were the tools of my imagination when I was younger. Loved them so much. 50 miles away, that's devastating. The only toy shops that are around here are kind of the educational ones, which they have a place, but, you know, so much has been kind of taken over by Amazon, or like, you know, GameStop has got into it now, and, you know, it's very clear, isn't it? I've been well hydrated. I'm marking so much territory. Oh yeah, hydrating is a good idea. Oh, I realize I've been holding down my finger there. Oh wait, I have an apple. Hello, apple. Play it and see. Redeem it. Redeem it, I dare you. Or is it still on a cooldown? Oh, you're broke on points? Okay.
And I don't mean metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically. I'm
Horny.
straight up.
There you go. I need to make it louder because it needs to be These are the things you think of while you're stuck on the sofa for a week.
The fox now spots an opportunity.
Yeah. Boy. There we go. So VTuber Plus has a whole ragdoll thing. So you can basically you have a certain number of hit points. You can set the things that hit you to have a certain hit point use. Like eating things heals your hit points, but being hit by things takes away your hit points. So I set that one to 100 items that did 100 damage, so it knocks me out. I did get super scrunkled there. Ah. The boxes are bigger too. They get stuck more. So yeah, this is a new VTuber program I'm using called VTuber Studio Plus. Or VTuber Plus. But I set it to a cooldown. It can only be used like every half hour because I didn't want to like overwhelm the stream with it. But yes, theoretically you could do... you could reduce me to 0 hit points if you hit me with enough stuff. Just generally. And didn't feed me anything. I have to check if dropping something on my head reduces my hit points too. This is the first time I've used it properly, so you know it's going to be some learning to do. Yeah, you know, the best time to try it out is to get other people to throw stuff at me. Some tweaking required, yeah. Oh, it's so sticky. Twerking required. So mad at the misquotes? Oh no, what's this? What are the misquotes? Ah! Hellcat! Checky checky. Is that where oh, is it wrong? I'm very sorry, that was my fault. I didn't bother to look it up, I thought I knew it. Oh dear. That's not a very good job. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, damn. Okay. I stand corrected. I will fix that. I don't want to be that guy. Ah! What have we got here? What else? Oh! Shinderu's Fist of the North Star. Oh, of course it is, yeah. I haven't watched these things. Ken didn't fight, yeah, well he should have done. Would have solved a lot of problems, probably. The world isn't throwing a bunch of random toys. Isn't it being hit like 50 million times? Should I just go full Fist of the North Star? Maybe I'll just change it to the Fist of the North Star and have done with it. It's a time pause. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. I will adjust that to be in keeping with JoJo Universe, because the last thing I want to do is upset JoJo fans. Very dangerous thing to do. They are very dangerous. Have I outed myself as a fake anime fan? I do actually really like anime. I watch Promare and I love it. It's very gay. Your avatar needs to undulate and go blubber nuggets and slowly... We're showing that. Oh. I see. I very much recommend it if you get the chance. Look how lovely that is. You know what I think I actually need to do is move my camera very slightly this way. Because... maybe I cannot do that. Let me do it because I'm not quite in the middle of the screen. It's probably going to not like me for doing that. Let me see. Go angry. There, it's a little better. Chair in the way. Bring the microphone closer though, so you can hear me. I'm not speaking super loudly today. Promare. That's what I recommend. It's a movie by Studio Trigger. Who did BNA? Nope, nope. Oh, you're dismayed. Oh, that's fair. Not the thing about anime is not everything is going to be for everyone. The Promare soundtrack is one of my absolute favourites though. But then pretty much any music by Hiroyuki Sawano is going to be good though. So it does have Johnny Youngbush in it. It was Johnny Young bitchin'. You got too distracted by it? Yeah. I thought it was cool. I'm not used to... Mind you, maybe that's just because I'm not used to seeing animes that actually have, like, explicit queer representation in it, but... You know, I thought it was cool. I liked it. I like Gallo and I like Leo. Axu. I don't know who Axu is. I know Dratini. Oh, you're playing your Pokemon Rogue or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't like DBZ either, and I don't think I will ever watch DBZ because I have similar things. I didn't like Ultimate Muscle or whatever it was. I didn't really like them One Punch Man either. It's just the way that my creativity works. I just need different things to fuel me, and it's just how it is. I know a lot of people who have great affirmation from DBZ, and that's totally fine for them. But it will never be for me. I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, and like, no, this is the superior version. Where's your dirt? Ah. I miss it over here. Cool. Ah, stop it. Another key. Ooh! I did not know I'd missed so much of you. Where is it? Under there. How dare you hide from me? Okay, now what? Lawn mower. Birdie wing? Okay, cool. keep an eye out for that. Yeah, trans representation has not been great. Like, there were a couple of bits in One Piece earlier that made me kind of uncomfortable with it, and apparently since then it's gotten a lot better, because even Oda specifically and explicitly has said that he wanted to get better about the representation that he had in the show, which is cool. Yeah, One Piece now, yeah. I want to watch that now to see them. But when it was just like when it was first started, the representations of like women who were not, you know, when you, in the same way that Roald Dahl did, it was like typecast by, you know, casting by body type and things like that. So basically anyone who wasn't thin was evil. You know, and then you had Mr. Two, Bon Clay, who, you know, was going, they still use the term Okama as well, which was like, from what I remember, was like kind of like a slur against gay men in Japan. But now I think it's changed an awful lot since then. It's been going for a long time, and I feel like the people he's engaged with have been a lot better about, you know, showing him exactly what it means, which is cool. I haven't seen Tokyo Godfathers. Thank you, Salazar. I hope you have a good afternoon. Buckets. Can you just keep this on the whole time? Yeah, you can. Alright, that's good. Now I don't have to waste my finger. Shared roof. I remember for a while when I was in the UK, Tokyo Godfathers was like the anime to watch, and everyone was, all the forums and magazines I had that were advertising it. It was all over the expos I used to go to, like the MCM Expo, but I never did. I don't know why. Again, it might just be one of those things that thematically didn't really speak to me, so I didn't want to pick it up. I'm very like sword and sorcery kind of fantasy. If it has that Fire Emblem aesthetic, I'm much more likely to pick it up. I'm a little more discerning now if there's a story that I'm actually interested in, but at the time I was like, I want everyone to look like Marth. Ba 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 ba. It's another reason why I haven't really watched Akira, because I'm like, it's not really the art style I like, even though it is a classic. I'm sure there are so many pop culture references I'm not privy to, thanks to not being in the know of it, but I know the motorcycle slide, and I know Tetsuo and Kaneda, and I don't really need to know anything else. That is the penetration of Akira in popular culture for me. And you're going through some anime which had incidental trans characters. Yeah. Satoshi Kon has a damn good reputation for quality, but as mostly realistic dramedy, okay. Very large departure from his other works. Okay. Horror thrillers with fairly cynical view. That's what I thought, because he did Paranoia Agent, didn't he? If you didn't like Gurren Lagann, you might not like Promare. They're very similar, because I think that was the last thing before the people from Gainax split to form Studio Trigger, and they're very similar. Perfect Blue. No, I've seen Perfect Blue. No, I saw Paprika. I've not seen Perfect Blue. Turn you off. Roof. How do I get up there? With my massive jumpy legs. It's a very generous jump in this game. I liked Erased. That was very different thematically to things that I would normally watch, but that was very, very exciting, very dramatic. Recommend that one if you're into thrillers. Oh dear, there's still more things. Revolutionary Girl Latina. Heard of that one. Eerie. How do I get the back of you? I bet there's stuff down there, isn't there? Not for the faint of heart. Ah. I don't mind tackling serious issues, and I guess it depends if it's like, okay, this is actually disturbing. If it needs like a trigger warning or anything, then yeah, I can understand that being more of a thing to warn people about. Hello, Evo. Yeah. Seat. There we go. Toy car is done. It's going okay. I am cleaning, as you can see. Being fairly successful. Kunihiki Ukahara. Okay. That sounds cool. Definitely have a mind that I want to see more queer stuff in anime. Something that's been kind of missing from a catalogue for the most part. Food shelf. Whoop. And it all goes away. How do we get into that bit at the back? Trolley still has it. There we go. Trolley's done. Barbecue control panel. Good. Barbecue patio control panel. Oh yeah, it's got the scummies. Why is there still stuff on here? Is it stuff underneath? Yeah, there it is. Trim. Oops. Walking into the bird cage. And not in a fun Robin Williams, Nathan Lane kind of way. Many trim. Many brick. So close, please. Yay. Right. Now patio time. Whoosh. Ah, there we go. Where is the dirt? Oh, that thing. I didn't even see that. I could see it being very zen. Yeah, I could see that. And it is. It's very satisfying. One day I want to clean Midgard. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's even wider. It doesn't look like it penetrates as much. I'm very sorry for your frustrations, Cyrus. Bush. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, trigger warnings are important. Oh, that's a lot of dirt. Two. Yeah, imagine that's exactly the kind of thing a water company would do. Have I not got this chain yet? Ah, that's that one. There we go. Nice. I do not need to jump yet, game. Some Britain DLC, yeah. Wow, it really got in there, didn't it? Okay. Then we go back to 0 degree nozzle. Oh. Switching directions on the fly like a pro now. Yeah, I imagine it's one of these outdoor ones that has the kind of the drainage in it. You get these sort of special outdoor cushions. It looks like one of those with a bit of a mesh on it. However, I would not want to sit on it immediately. Oops. Maybe. Power dryer simulator, yeah. One around with a hairdryer and a fan. A cigarette lighter for the intimate regions. I mean, not intimate regions, I mean like detailed regions. You know what I mean. Ah, that's the frame. The heat gun, yeah. They're pretty powerful. It's probably not the best idea, to be honest. This bar is in the way. That looks pretty good. Oh. Oh, geez, each of these little edges thing. The volcanic ash really got up into everything, didn't it? Not only the undercarriage of everything is clear. Let's see. That would be a very different game for a very different stream. Okay. What have I got left? Something is not clean. Frame, cushion, wood, sofa, shed, wood, plastic. Is this lawnmower? What have I missed? I have a trellis. Fence post, it's you. Somehow. There's another thing somewhere. Fence post, trellis. On the wall. Barbecue. Hood. Birdhouse. The inside as well. Oh. Fence post, pond rim. Where about this pond rim? Oh. Oh, it's the... Oh. I was just standing in the wrong place when I did that. fence post. Which fence post? Are you? You? Step edging. Filthy rim. We do have filthy rims. Step edging. Path edging. Step edging. Oh. How am I supposed to do that? Ah. Over my folks' bungalow. Ooh. Look at that. Added so much methodology.